When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the...
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Going up top. Pulls it in on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation.
Got enough space. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff, it's McCray. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Touchdown, Georgia!
That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This drive will start at the 25. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Sun Devils are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. he's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Got it behind the line. It's Bell. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to throw, it's Levin. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nudges ahead for one out for the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They'll run the screen, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He unleashes a long one. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll immediately call timeout.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Makes the grab down the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest players.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia going up tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. Nope.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Sun Devils! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Right down the middle. Makes the grab past the marker. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on first down. Looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
First and goal, Georgia. Ready up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. Houston score Arizona State 35, Georgia 21.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. They practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The Sun Devils will have it first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion.
On this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The short hands, it's Bell.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Levin. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Might be changing the route. And back to the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things...
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really...